Self-expression time. And just documentation. Again, I just want to document this whole process. These are essentially like video diaries every time I do this. I feel like a person in a sci-fi film. Recording day 126. The team discovered something unusual. Drop in energy in general. I'm aware of the resistance. I can feel it within me. I can feel the anger. There's nothing for me to be angry at or about or direct that towards. Even I just feel it. I feel it in the atmosphere. And can witness within myself the awareness of the sensation and egos pushing against it. My own sort of struggle internally of no, but the peace is so nice. take me back to the peace, which of course hasn't gone anywhere. It's present. It's always right here. And I can feel it even. I've connected with it on and off. It's something like the sensation of trying to focus on a tiny sound, on a distant bird chirping while a fire alarm is blaring, if that makes any sense. It sounds loud, it feels loud in here. It's just a sharp, constant kind of whine, an alarm sound, a blaring. It's unsettled. And so I am endeavoring to sit in the place of peace with non-peace. I keep feeling these rushes of adrenaline, like I want to hit something or just run. And there's an acute awareness that this isn't me. And yet I am feeling it. So it goes. We are all one thing. If anything, this just illustrates that truth even more deeply. I keep attempting to ground, and then that's the feeling, is that it's an attempt. Not terribly successful. And then the thought returning that I had just read some things about this being a part of the ascension symptoms, an inability to ground, difficulty grounding, feeling sort of lost and listless and buffeted about. Sudden periods of energy, periods of lack of energy, all of the above. And so I just keep surrendering to this process. Knowing that even if it feels like something is wrong, it's all exactly right. It's as it should be. It is as intended. It feels as if my head space literally is being stretched. There's a pulling sensation in all directions. Sort of like a head change, what one might refer to as that, but continuous, undulating. General sense of disturbance in this area. In the solar plexus, primarily the solar plexus, which is interesting. It's just a static, a tingling, like there's a ball there, and periodically it shoots between the heart and that kind of stabbing sensation, a gasp of sudden panic. Again, nothing connected to this, but it is fascinating to witness how the mind searches for something, to experience the sensation and have no apparent thought, no obvious thought precluding it, preceding it. I think that's the right word. And then the mind seeks to generate something. It immediately searches for something wrong. It wants to try to fix. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing broken. Nothing has gone wrong. Nothing is amiss or off course. All is exactly as should be. And still I can witness the ego demanding something must be done. Something must be, something must. That is the ego for you. It must. It has to. It needs. All of these things are illusion, of course. Speaking this aloud is my method of flowing the energy, flowing with the energy, expressing it, allowing it to express, allowing it to not be held in resistance, leaning into it, saying it is here. It's allowed to be here. There's nothing wrong with it. Let it speak. Let it have voice. Let it move. Let it be seen. Be witnessed. This is presence, whether or not it feels the way that I know it to have felt. I am presence, whether or not my mind is quiet enough to truly sense that at the deepest level. Still, I can sense that it exists. I can know that. And I could sense that this was coming. Yesterday, as the excitement built to a fever pitch, there was the vision of the cliff, of things will be different. And the purpose of that is to experience the sense of panic, and not be panicked by it. To not panic over panic, essentially. To simply let it be. To know that all is well. All this is encompassed by being. Again, it is not lost, it hasn't gone anywhere. I remind myself there is no need to fight for presence, to struggle for presence. You have it already, you're in it. In listening for it, I can feel, I can witness. It's that tingling, that sour feeling in the solar plexus, and it's like a child going like this, just antsy, just uncomfortable. Let it be uncomfortable. I'm simply looking at it. Allowing, noticing even the urge to speak. Letting that too fall away. That urgency. That feeling of needing to do something. I'm simply breathing, observing. Being. This is all that there is. There the thought, turn off the video. More thoughts. This is silly. Another thought, why am I doing this? It has become a belligerent teenager now. I can hear the sighs of disgust, the crossed arms. Are we just gonna sit in silence? This is boring. The demand to say something. The quieting. Still sensation. Presence. Sensations moved up. And now the words seem loud. Because the silence rings throughout. So it is. Let there be presence. Now we are sharing this present, consciously, deliberately, together, as one, as the one consciousness. Sensation here. And this is the space of eternity. Alive, aware, formless, spacious. Sensing all things, being all things. It is here where the breath of life is found, is felt. It is carried throughout. Let there be this stillness, peace, presence. So it is. Thank you.